Well, it looks like it's a pretty steep climb this morning. Oh, yeah. Good morning, world. Well, it was a pretty good night shelter. It didn't end up raining or anything. And there was a couple other hikers that were there. So, that's one thing I'll say is I really enjoy just hiking by myself. And I'm like just through the day just hiking alone. But I do like having other hikers at camp. There's just a comfort there. And it doesn't even have to be like people that I talk to necessarily. Just as when there's other people around, you just feel good. I just ended up staying in the shelter because it was supposed to rain. And I didn't want to, have all my stuff wet and start the day with everything wet. But it didn't rain. Right now, the sky looks really nice. It's really blue and the sun's out. And I'm hoping it's just going to end up being a nice day. Guess we'll see. I do have my long sleeve on right now because, it's a little chilly. Not really that bad, but I don't know. I just feel like being warm, like warmer than usual. So, but I have a feeling I'll probably shed it. So, just ended up doing 13 miles yesterday, which is not really the mileage I want to be doing. I would like to get up to at least 15 miles average. But, I'm not starting early enough, and that's my fault. I just need to get up in the morning. But it's hard because when it's cold and it's dark, like the sun doesn't even come up till like after, it's like 6:45 or something crazy. So, and of course, as soon as the sun comes up, I wake up. So, I'm trying to become more disciplined to force myself to get up. I definitely go to bed, I think, early enough. But anyway, but I did have it figured that if I did at 11.5 mile per hour, 11.5 mile per hour pace, that'd be nice. That was a rock. If I did 11.5 mile average in Vermont, I can be done in 12 days. So my hope is I'm aiming for 15 mile days. So I figure if I aim for 15 and at least if I make 11.5, I'll be out of Vermont in 12 days. And then I just have to get through Massachusetts. And then that tiny little bit in Connecticut. And then I'll be at Harper's. So I would really like to be to Harper's in time to see my hubby by the last week of October, preferably towards the first of the week. So we'll see. That's my plan. The trail's been a lot more like rocky-ish today. I guess I was spoiled yesterday to the flattish, smooth terrain. I did have some steep ups, but yeah, but it's okay. This really isn't that bad. Now here we go. This is the kind of hiking I like, Vermont. Come on now. This area has a feel of Maine. All these pine trees, pretty tall. pretty. Going that way. Oh wow, is this a grave on the trail, or is it just a marker? Well, that's a nice camping spot. Some nice views over there too. And over here. Yeah, that's pretty. Isn't fall beautiful? When in doubt, the AT always goes up. Ain't that the truth? Not true. It goes down too. Come on. It goes down and then it goes right back up. Okay? Sometimes it's like flat, like it is now. See? Better enjoy this while it lasts. I love it when the trail is just a nice wide roadbed. Oh, so nice. Oh, just a lovely walk in the woods. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I will take the green tunnel any day if this is what it is. Oh, I just love that. I feel like they're part of history when you see history. Very nicely built rock fence. Oh, this is truly, truly lovely. Oh, there's two of them. I just see the somewhere. Oh man, makes me wonder. Yes, this was probably the road they traveled on with their horses. They lived here. That's some nice land. I'm not sure if I'm just influenced because everybody says that it's greener in Vermont, but the green in Vermont is definitely green. It just looks like, I don't know. I don't know how that's possible, but definitely does look it. Oh wow, this is beautiful. I thought people said it was just a green tunnel. Whatever, there's all kinds of views. Vermont's awesome. Cross over there. I decided to stop here at this water crossing and get some water since it's a pretty good water source. So I guess I'm gonna have lunch. Not really that hungry for lunch, but I would like to eat. But you know, I don't know if it's gonna rain or not. It's kind of, I sometimes feel stuff spitting on me, but I'd rather go ahead and eat something, you know, not chance it, because once if it does start raining, I'm not gonna be able to stop and eat. So yeah. It's been raining quite a bit, so I haven't really filmed, and I probably won't film. I think it's about to start up again. Yeah. It messes with my the camera and with my microphone, so that's why I don't really like to film at this point with it. So there's supposed to be a place where it has a barn and you can stay in it. I'm debating on going there. There's supposed to be a thunderstorm coming later, later this afternoon. And I'm really slow right now because of the wet leaves, and I don't know, I'm just slow for some reason. Partially I'm overheated too, but I mean, I'd rather be warm than cold right now, especially with the rain. So I didn't know what I'm going to do. I was going to go to the shelter, but and it's after the barn. But I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'll let you know. I'm gonna lie, Vermont is wearing me out. I don't know what the deal is today, and Guthook's mileage is just off bad, and I don't know what's going on. And like it just told me I did 4/10 a mile, and there's no way that was only 4/10. And then it's telling me the shelter's 10 miles away, and there's like, I know that can't be up there. I mean, like it said earlier, I had only done 3 miles, not even 3 miles, and there's no way I'd been out for 5 hours. And then of course I saw a sign that was like 6.5 miles. I was like, okay, that's a little, at least makes a little bit more sense. You know, it was still pretty slow for me, but I mean, oh my gosh, yeah, it makes it so rough. I wish I had my papers out, but I don't have them out right now. I just wish the rain would go away. All right. Well, I'm in a hotel room again. Yeah, I know. I've been in a lot of hotel rooms lately, it seems like. Well, so you won't really obviously know this because I didn't really film any of it hardly, but it like really was raining a lot this afternoon, and particularly I think after the last part I filmed, it really started pouring really bad, and I got really cold and I was shivering. And I got to the road, I got to Route 12, and I was kind of standing there. I was gonna like try to, you know, use my phone to call somebody, because so I think the last clip on my video I mentioned about how the Guthook app was not showing the mileage to the shelter correctly. And I didn't have my AWOL guide handy. It was like buried down in my pack, which I shouldn't have done, and now I have it fixed so that I have it on me for tomorrow. But anyway, I couldn't really tell the mileage to the shelter, and it kept saying it was like 9.5 miles. Well, it was 3:30 already, and I was just like, there's no way, with it raining like it is, I can make it 9.5 miles from at this point without hiking in the dark for a while. And I didn't want to do that with it being cold and rainy. Plus, it was supposed to come a thunderstorm, like with really high winds, like they had a wind advisory and everything. And the trees were blowing really, really hard. And so it was kind of scaring me a little bit. You know, I think that's like my biggest concern out on on the trail is high winds and it blowing down a tree or something. So anyway, I got to the road and I'm like kind of standing on the road and I'm like freaking out because I don't know what to do, because at this point I don't have enough water to just stealth camp. Plus the thought of stealth camping with high winds and not knowing, you know, if a tree could fall on my tent or something kind of worried me. So I really just wanted to stay in the shelter. But with it saying that the shelter was like 10 miles away, I was like, there's just no way I can make it to there. So I'm just kind of standing on the road thinking, you know, should I try to get a ride into town or something and, you know, just play it safe? But I had no signal. So I'm standing here in the pouring rain on the side of the road, and this truck pulls up in a driveway next, like kind of next to me, and there's like a house with a driveway, and she's like, did you need some help? And so it, like, to me, it was almost like trail magic, and I was just went over there and I said said something about wanting to get out of the rain, and is there a town nearby I could stay at a hotel? And she's like, yeah, there's Woodstock, it's really close. So she took me there, but it was like, the hotels were like $200 or something, and I was just like, oh, you know, I was like, oh, that's so expensive. I just really, you know, kind of, I was like, cause I just kind of did this like, so I'm getting online looking to see if there's anywhere I can go. And for the most part, all the hotels were sold out, but one, and it was like $200. And, and it was, I guess she was saying because of the leaves change, there was a lot of people here. And I looked it up. Anyway, there was a Quality Inn that was like in the next town past Woodstock's called Queechee, and it was like $80-something. So I thought, okay, that's at least somewhat affordable. And so she offered to take me here, and so yeah, so that worked out really nice. And so at least, even though really I was just off trail like a couple of days ago, but you know, with the weather being like it is, you know, with all the rain and being cold, I don't know. And I know it's not getting any warmer, most likely. I mean, if I can get down south, if I can get to Virginia, I think it will be a little bit warmer, because it's warmer in Tennessee right now. It's also stays daylight longer. It gets dark here really quick. So it's like, it gets dark here at like 6 now, which is crazy. I think that'll make a difference for me. But yeah, I don't know. I've been kind of soft when it comes to like the weather. I mean, with like the rain, because it's not just like, it was just a little bit of drizzle, or if it's not cold, it sucks, but you know, whatever. And honestly, I would have just went to the shelter, but since I didn't know how far the shelter actually was, well, when I got here to the hotel and I looked it up in AWOL, it was only like 4 miles away. So I probably could have made it. It would have probably still ended up being dark. But at least this way, I got here, they were really nice. I was able to do my laundry, which I haven't actually done laundry in like a week and a half, because every time I've stopped, I haven't actually done my laundry. I've just set it out and let it dry. So I was able to do laundry and, you know, all that. So, I mean, that's something. So I'm getting back on trail early tomorrow morning, and one of my subscribers who watches my videos had reached out and offered rides. So I reached out, and so he's going to come pick me up in the morning, which is good. So I'll get back on the trail tomorrow, and hopefully the weather will do all right here. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I want to get down into Virginia as quick as I can, and just, I don't know. I'm going to have to suck it up. Not that I'm trying not to suck it up, but I mean, here's the thing. If there's going to be high winds though, and there's supposed to be a thunderstorm, although I don't think that actually happened, but that's really not safe, like hiking conditions. And I think that's the one thing that really bothers me. Cold, wet rain and high winds. And there was a wind advisory. I saw that before I came down from the mountain. So, and then I saw the wind blowing really, really hard. So anyway, yeah, that was long-winded just to tell you
then I'm in a hotel. So anyway, well, yeah, so that's how it is. I mean, not that I really minded. I mean, I kind of like being in a hotel. I mean, I kind of like, you know, I don't know. I feel like the trail has been my life so much that I love being in town, like maybe more. I don't know. I realized that I really like my comfort and I kind of miss it. I'm really starting to miss it pretty bad. So, but here's hoping I can do some bigger miles tomorrow, I hope. So we'll see. Anyway, so good night. See you tomorrow.